your energy is more precious than you think, right? One thing that we got to realize, especially in today's generation, is the things that we give energy to, things that we put energy into, aka your attention, right? Your time, it matters more than we think, right? And that's something that it's not necessarily hard to accept, but it's different, right? Because we really don't hear that like that, to be honest with you. But in today's video, I'm gonna be giving a couple of reasons why it's very important to just pay attention to what you consume, pay attention to what you do, pay attention to what you know. Geez, my hair is insane right now. Let's not mind it, right? But pay attention to what you do, what you consume, and what you think about, right? So let's start off with this. The things that you consume is either one or two things. Either it drains you or either it adds to you, right? Let me give some examples. So, for example, let's say you're watching this video. Right now, you're gaining something, but you're also losing time. Either way, anything you do, you're losing time. But what makes the difference is if you're gaining or losing, right? Right now, you're gaining something. What are you gaining? You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining wisdom, whatever you want to call it, tips, whatever, right? And if you're just mindlessly watching something, let's say that you was watching one of those 100 V1s pop the balloon things, right? You're not really gaining anything. Yes, it's entertainment. Yes, it's pleasurable because you get a sense of dopamine rush from it. But when you click off that video, you're not gaining anything. You just spent an hour watching something that you didn't gain anything from, right? Whether if you're watching this video, you're gaining knowledge of why your energy is important, how to transmute it, right? So pay attention to what you gain and what you lose when interacting with certain things in life. And that could be friends, that could be family, that can be anything you do for entertainment, that can be substances, right? Anything, right? Even when if you watch the news and pay attention to politics and stuff like that. Yes, you're gaining a sense of knowledge on what the country that you live in is doing, but at the end of the day, it's really not anything but negativity. It's really just a bunch of things to give you fear or worry or anxiety. And all of those things mess with your energy at the end of the day. The emotions that you feel affect the frequency that you are on. A lot of people practice manifestation, but you're not on that frequency, and that's why it's not coming to you, right? What do I mean by that? I'm going to give an example. Let's say that you want somebody who does self-improvement, very adamant about how they eat, very abdomen about their physical routine, very abdomen about their spirituality, right? But you're not even doing it, right? You're not even taking the steps to work on your spirituality. You're not even taking the steps to work on your physical. You're not even taking the steps to work on your mental. And if you are, right, it's because you're so constantly fixated on it. You're not doing it for yourself. But the person that you have in your mind is doing it for themselves, right? You got to love yourself before you love anyone else, okay? But it's not going to come to you if you're so fixated on the destination, because the journey is more important than the destination at the end of the day. The journey is what teaches you the lessons that you need in order to hold whatever you manifested. Things don't just come to you for free, and if it comes to you for free, then it wasn't free. It's going to cost you something, right? Your thoughts. Now, I'm gonna give my opinion on what thoughts are, right? And it's mainly because I'm a spiritual person. If you're not a spiritual person, you're probably not gonna click with what I'm saying, right? But and if you are a spiritual person, let me know how you feel about what I'm saying in the comments, right? When you do meditation, you realize that thoughts aren't necessarily you. And that's not to say that somebody's else speaking in your head. That's not to say that anything divine is speaking in your head. But sometimes it can be. Or sometimes it even could be evil. But I'm talking about on a daily basis when you just walk in and you get an intrusive thought that's not you, that you wouldn't really do or even think about, right? Those thoughts simply are just thoughts. The brain is a very complex thing. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm not I don't know what you call the people that work on brains are, but I'm not neither of those. So I'm not going to run down the basics. But if it's not truly you, and if you know that you want to do that, and if you know that you don't feed your energy into it most of the time, then realize that that's not you. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you do meditation, you realize that thoughts just come and go. They don't really ever stay unless you want it to stay. Things only stay unless you want it to stay, right? What do I mean by that? If things hurt you and you're constantly thinking about it, then you want it to stay. It's giving you a sense of probably comfort, or you want closure or something. But some things don't end with closure. Some things just end. And that's one thing that I've had to accept recently for the past 1 or 2 months, that closure doesn't really come unless it comes. I'm gonna be honest, because at the end of the day, everybody has free will, and if the thing that hurts you don't give closure, then you're just not going to get that closure. But that's not a reason to hold that person in your life and want closure. Okay, you could want it, but that doesn't mean you need it. Because sometimes when you get that closure, you feel the need to keep that person in your life. And that's the thing that's holding you back, right? So, whatever you think about is what you will become. Whatever you think about is what you will manifest into your reality. Whatever you think about yourself is what you become, right? We constantly change because our thoughts constantly change. Our experiences shape our thoughts, right? In our perspective on ourselves shape our thoughts also. That's why you see a lot of people who say, I'm this, I'm that, but they're looking from the outside. You don't see neither one of those things, right? But that's because they're constantly feeding their ego, feeding their fake version of themselves to feel a sense of comfort. But change doesn't come with comfort. Change comes with uncomfort, right? It's uncomfortable breaking down layers of your being, and it's uncomfortable breaking down who you perceive yourself as and looking into the truth of who you are. It's uncomfortable removing people from your life who were there for a very long time. It's uncomfortable. It's all very uncomfortable. A spiritual awakening is uncomfortable. It's all uncomfortable, right? You only get comfort if you are doing nothing. You only get comfort if, I was going to say if you know that you're not doing the right thing, but that's not comfortable because your thoughts attack you. You only get comfort if you just ignore or don't care, right? That's the only time you get comfort. Or unless that's just the type of person you are. Hey, I don't know. But change comes with uncomfortability. And that's one thing that we as humans and just people overall just gotta accept. Even the people that you see doing, like even me, like I know I get on here and I speak about spirituality and my self-improvement journey and just bettering your life, period. But just because somebody comes online and speaks about these things doesn't mean that they fully got it locked down in pat, right? And there's a number of reasons on why that person might not have it down in pat. But I say that to say, don't look up to somebody else. Look up, because look, let me tell you why. When you look up to somebody else, and I'm not sure if anybody looks up to me, but like I said, I get on here and I speak about this stuff, right? A lot of people will have a fake version of me in their head thinking that I'm perfect. I'm somebody who's just stuck up, got it all down pat. But in reality, it's not like that. It's not like that, right? And that's not even just for me. I'm pretty sure anybody else who does this type of content, any celebrity, anybody who makes millions, anything, it's easy to make a fake version of that person, especially when they're not showing the true version of themselves, right? You don't want to base your destination on somebody who's showing a fake version of themselves. That makes sense, right? That's why I get on here and I speak my 100% authentic self. I don't hide the type of person that I am, because at the end of the day, I don't want to make a fan base based off of a fake version of me. I want to make a family that knows the true me. Because who knows, when I grow, like when I actually hit 18, 20 or something, who knows? I may want to do a get together for my fan base, right? Right? So don't base your destination on somebody else. Base your destination on what you know you're capable of doing. Base your destination on what you want to achieve. Base your destination on what you want to get done, right? Give energy to the things that matter. Give energy to the things that matter. Not destroying yourself, not talking down on yourself, not wanting to hold people in your life for acceptance and closure to feel comfortable with the closing. Base your perspective on the truth. Base yourself on the truth, on what you know that this world needs. Base your growth on love. Have love for the journey, have love for yourself, and have love for others. Because you attract what you radiate. If you radiate hate, envy, jealousy, greed, lust, then that's what you will get in return. And that's why that's why people tend to attract such low vibration people, and then they ask themselves, God, did you send me this? Like, why are you sending me this? But at the end of the day, he's really just sending you what you are. And it's the truth. I'm sorry, but if it offends you in any type of way on what I just said, then you need to do some introspective thinking. You need to build yourself. And don't just listen to my videos and not do your own thinking. Don't just take my own thoughts and internalize them as your thoughts, right? Do your own research on it. Like, grab a book. I'm not talking about a book to read, but grab a journal. Do some shadow work so you can find out what's really in your shadow, right? I'm just here to help you accept things. I'm just here to help you get a new perspective on things, maybe. I'm just here to, I don't know, build your conscience, help you out, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't just make this stuff, and I've said this in multiple videos, but I don't just make this content to just talk to you or rant about things. I make this content because I truly believe that the world can be a better place. But at the end of the day, it starts with one person. It starts with one person. And y'all might be saying, well, that one person is me. But it's not. Because at the end of the day, everybody's lives are different. Everybody's perspective on things are different. Y'all can see me as somebody who y'all look up to, or it's just very positive. But somebody else could view me as somebody who's stuck up or think they know it all. Right? And it's just so many things that it can be. And that goes for y'all too. Somebody can know you as this, or somebody can know you as that, based off of the experience that they had with you. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's your life. It's your life. You choose what you want to feed energy into. You choose what you want to do. You choose what affects you. You choose what you internalize. You choose those types of things. Hold up, let me get some water. I ain't gonna lie, I'm thirsty. Hold up. Copper water bottle. Yes, it got health benefits. Do your research on it. All right, but you choose. And that's why it's important to watch who you are around. Watch who you let into your circle. Watch who you let into your energy, because you can be a very positive person, but negative things will still attract because of what you do, who you are as a person. Because a lot of people want to suck that energy up. A lot of people want that energy, but they can't create it for themselves because they're in such a dark mindset that it's hard to bring light into the dark, right? So a lot of people go to you for energy. A lot of people just sit there, ask you for advice, but ask yourself, what are you getting in return? What do you gain? Yes, you gain the feeling of accomplishment because you just help somebody else with their problems, but what did you just gain energy-wise? Probably nothing. So this will most definitely be a video that I touch up on more in the future. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. It's gonna be a double upload this week, mainly because I'm on spring break, bro. Right? I'm most likely gonna do a cooking video also, because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people like the cooking videos, and yeah, I'm gonna just do it for y'all, right? Yeah, I hope y'all guys have a great day, great night, whatever time it is for you, and just stay positive. Like, just radiate what you want to be. Become who you want to be. Become that person. Don't just fantasize about it, and don't base that person on somebody else, but base it on yourself and what you know you are capable of. Listen to your Holy Spirit more. Listen to your higher self more. Listen to the positive things in life rather than the negative. So you can become a positive person instead of a victim of the negative, right? With that being said, I ask that you like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, just share this video with anybody else that you think needs it. And I truly appreciate y'all for listening to the things that I gotta say. I truly appreciate you, like, for real. I love y'all. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. And yeah, just have a great day. Peace.